absolutely fantastic. This is a tip that is the tip of tips today. This is the gold tip for me. Because just thinking what I had to do one by one, I was already saying, oh, hell no, I ain't doing that. I already know I ain't going to do that.
Today's video is all about organizing digital chaos. I'm Tracy with I Get It Tech Class. And what you're going to see is a session where I work with a good friend, the fabulous Michele, helping her to start getting her files organized and starting to work on a system of digital organization. If you want to see that tip of all tips that she talks about, check in the description for the timestamp so you can cut right to that tip. And if you want to talk to me about how to get started with your digital organization, again, in the description is my contact. Reach out to me. Would love to talk to you. Now, here we go.
Hey Tracy, how you doing?
Good. How are you doing, Michele?
I'm still swamped under files. I can't find it on the computer. I save everything. So I still, I mean, I find files, but I just think that there has to be a better way for me to have my files all in one place and that it's easier for me to see what's in those files or what's there. I mean, you can imagine,
Okay.
I have hundreds and maybe thousands of files of pictures, of videos.
So that's where I just wanted to start the
I don't mind
example.
diving in, and if it's going to help one person say, "Oh, is that how you do that?" Or, "Oh, we can do that," or, "Oh, I'm all here for it." Yeah, come on. Throw it
Okay.
on me. What are we
All
doing?
right. Let's start with looking at File Explorer.
Okay.
All right.
So,
Now,
this is like one of my most go-to places.
all right. That's good.
So you want to go here first on home, start at the top?
Now let's figure out how much space you got. So this is how you're gonna figure out how much space you have on your computer. Yep. You can
Down here now.
yep, click on Windows. Actually, I want you to use your right mouse button and click on that.
Wait, I'll do that.
And yep. No, you had it cuz then you
Oh,
get a
okay.
little you get that menu and click
Yeah.
on properties with your left mouse. So this will give you a visual representation right away. This is what
Okay.
your disk space looks
Mhm.
like on your laptop.
And okay, ladies, you see how I click on that, I hold this, and I can move this around, which is very helpful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You've
Go.
been doing some stuff.
Yeah, well, honey, I've learned by force because there's nobody here to really help me. And yeah.
Okay. Well, first, so we just wanted to get a feel. This is you've got uh 70, 80, 80 gig hard drive somewhere around there, and you got about 10 gig free, which is not bad. You're using up a lot of space, and it depends on what it is especially if you're doing a lot of video and a lot of music, those take up more space, but that's fine. I mean, it's not good or bad. It's just like your house. Is your closet full? Do you want it full? But
Well,
so we're just taking an
I'm
assessment.
chaotic, so I my clothes. If I take out one thing, everything jumps out, and this is the same. So there's a lot of stuff for sure I can get rid of and make space.
Let's right click on data D. Let's see how much space you have there. Yep, and click properties. Oh, you got a lot of space. That's great. You're only using up
Okay,
half the drive, and it's a big drive. Probably
okay.
400. Yeah, close to
Oh, that's
400
good to know.
gigabyte.
Okay,
So,
that's good to know.
yeah, this tells me then when you're starting to make these videos, make sure you're saving it on D if you aren't already,
Mm,
because you've got
probably,
some
I have
space.
no idea. Okay,
Okay, well, then let's talk about that real quick.
okay.
Was
I'll show you where I go. So, if
all
I
right.
go here, there's this
Okay.
notepad. You see this notepad? So
Yep.
I will open this notepad.
Okay.
Okay, so the pad is open.
Mm-hmm.
You see I have something there. If
Okay.
I want to save that on the file, I go to File,
Mm-hmm.
I go to Save All to make sure that I've saved it. Then I go back to File again. Well, actually, it's saved. Let's see.
Okay.
Let me see. Let me do this again, and then I'll put Save As.
All
So
right.
also there. So now it goes here in this folder,
Uh-huh.
in this space. So now this is saved in Gallery because I didn't change it to somewhere else.
So it's not saved in gallery. Gallery is just kind of a snapshot and it tends to show you pictures. Look above, there's a square, an address bar. That is where it's saved. So, yep, you
Here?
had your mouse on it. Nope. Above new folder, above that, that bar is called the address
Yeah.
bar. That, and it will show you the folder that you are saving it in. That
Right.
is the
Download.
spot. Yep. So it's not in gallery. It's going to be in downloads.
So it's
If
here in Downloads.
if you
So,
want to change where you want it, that's where you change it in that bar. Let's change
right.
it for grins and giggles. We'll select it from the left side. So you're on your left side. It shows you all your the folders that you have on this computer. You've got downloads. You got music. Do
Okay.
you want to save it in your downloads folder? Downloads folder by default. What happens is when you go online, go to a website, or you get an email with an attachment, you click download, it goes in that folder. You're doing more stuff, you're saving more stuff in there. And as long as you know where to find it, that's all that matters. If you
Well,
want it
I never really
organized,
go. I just click on everything. But you see, here I have 749 files in 7 folders.
that so you might want more organization.
Yeah,
And
and I'm sure I need to clean away a lot of stuff.
oh gosh, yeah, yeah, you got 13 gig in there of files.
No, they're different things.
Okay.
So
Oh,
these
some of
what you see on
those.
the palm tree are a promotion. So
Okay,
one
yeah.
is for one thing, one may be part of the song, one will be whatever. And then also I probably do have a lot of duplicate stuff. But these are all what I've been working on with chat, and these are all the stuff that I've been saving, podcast guide, different things, MP3s, music.
So
This
I
was
oh yeah, yeah.
Harlem
No, that's nice. Yeah.
book. Pictures that we were taking, pictures that we took during the shooting,
Yep.
so that I have them if I want to use them for something later. So that's what's all in this right now. So this is the most recent stuff because all of these are things that are this year,
Something you
like
were saying. Go ahead.
like thumbnails and different things, pictures when I need to have them to send to somebody, different
Great,
thumbnails. So
great
all
pictures.
of this stuff is more relevant.
You were saying something about needing to clean it up and it gets overwhelming when there's so many files. Okay.
Um, No,
Well,
not that I mean, it's not that it's overwhelming. It's just that I would like to be more organized to know where to find things. These I know where they are because I know I downloaded them and I
mm-hmm.
downloaded them, and so they're all here so that if I need to get it, I can get it. Let me see if I can go in here. So in here, there's not anything. Let's say pictures. So pictures. These are just I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the right place for these things to be?
Right is where you can find it. So again, if you're good with it and you can find it, but if you want some more organization, so again, like I go back to, I might not keep my books in the pantry because that's where people typically keep the flour and the oil. But
Yeah.
let's say I want to keep the books in the pantry because I know I'm going to find it because the pantry is the first door that I hit when I walk in the house. If it works
Yeah.
for me, fine.
Yeah.
If it's getting to a point though, you know what? I'm collecting a lot of books. Maybe I do want to, I want to actually build a shelf and that to go in another room. And so if you want to do that, then we'll talk about just creating some folders and putting start organizing some of your stuff in folders. For instance, the stuff you've been doing on ChatGPT, because I know we've talked, and that stuff you've been doing recently, you might want to put all of that in one folder.
Yeah, probably I
And
would.
let's do that, and then we'll kind of that'll be our thing for today.
So we should go to downloads.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to downloads. We go to new folder.
Yep. Yep. Now, yeah, yeah. Click new for a new folder. Now, do you immediately need to start typing? It's already ready for you to start typing. What do you want to name it? Name it anything you want. Name it. Make it a long name if you want, but make it something that you know what it is if you look at it a week later or 3 months later.
Now let's just put all files for ChatGPT. All files, files, FIL, all files from chat. David.
I like your name.
2000, 2000, that's better. 2025.
And hit enter.
Uh-huh.
All right. So, what on here? Anything you can see right now without scrolling down that goes in that folder? Be
These are
some.
all Viva La Vida. These are all Viva La Vida. Maybe I should have started with Viva La Vida because these are all
Let's
right here.
let's do that too. Then make another folder. It's free to make folders. Make all the folders.
Viva La Vida 2025.
Okay. So to put it in a folder, you would click and drag the file and drop it on the folder. So you click and drag, you wait till you're on the folder. Don't let it go. So you're not on the right folder yet. Go back down and don't let go until I tell you. Go back, and there's a reason why. See, you could see it's telling you right now, move all files into chat, David. So we're not quite on the folder that you want. Move down just a smidge. A little more. A little more. The
And now
tip.
I've passed.
Nope, you're not past it yet. You know what? We're looking.
David's up here, but we want the files from Viva La Vida.
And you wanted to move it in the Viva La Vida folder. It's where the tip of the mouse pointer is. That's what counts. So that,
Okay,
yep. And you see where it says move to Viva La Vida?
yeah.
Okay, so you're good. Now you can let go of the mouse. Let go of the button. And if you want
Mhm.
to check it, we can open it. If you want. Yep, double click it. There it is. Voila, as they say. So go to your
Uh-huh.
Gmail. Go to your Gmail.
Okay, my Gmail. Gmail.
Actually, you didn't have to go there, but we'll start there.
Oh yeah, I recently discovered that sidebar where here
Uh huh.
where they like have all these different things.
Yep.
Calendar, keep. So what am I pressing on here?
Uh, move up. So your profile picture with your face. Your
This one.
Yep. That go move over to the 9 buttons. That box of buttons. Dots. Yeah. That click that. That's where all of your Google apps are. And if you have a Google account, you have access to all of these apps. So you could scroll down in there. We're looking for what are we looking for? Docs.
Google Docs.
Yep. And click that. And now you're in Google Docs. There are some templates to start off with, but if you want to start off with a blank document, you just click blank document. And you've been using Google Docs for some of this other stuff it looks like.
Yeah, I have it here.
Or you've
Okay, so
saved this.
Yeah, I guess I couldn't even tell you what or when. This stuff was in April. Vida La Vida information is here also.
Mm-hmm.
So some things were coming here. So this is what would I do with this? What would I use this for?
Anything you would use Word for? If you
And
click
what would
on
I
blank,
use Word for?
what do you use Word for? So right now I've seen you copying because I do this all the time too. When I go to ChatGPT, I get the stuff that I want, copy it and paste it. Right now, you've been pasting it in Notepad. You could paste it in Google Docs or
So I could
Word,
paste it
and
here.
keep the formatting. That's the nice thing because ChatGPT does a nice job of formatting. Making the titles bigger and the bullet points and all of that. If you paste it in Notepad, you tend to
Oh,
lose that. But if you paste it in
yeah,
Google
you do.
Docs, you'll keep all of it.
Oh, okay. So, but once I've done it in Notepad, I've lost it. So then if I were to use it, I would have to go all the way back to Google, to ChatGPT and redo everything.
Yep, yep.
Okay, but
But
that's a
going
thought.
forward, yeah. So real quick, so let's look at this. We looked at File Explorer for a minute. That's the space on your computer that is on your desk in front of you. You have stuff saved in Google Drive, I can see. So let's look at your Google
Google
Drive.
Docs. So I like Google Docs for saving, and I like because ChatGPT, I can
Mm-hmm.
save the format,
Mm-hmm.
and that's definitely what I want to do. But now I'm pissed because I already imprinted all of it. But okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so now where do you want me to go?
On under the address bar, you've got a bookmark bar. You got a bar there, and you got My Drive on it. Over to nope, go back up there to the left. I'm bad with left and right. I don't know why I never learned it well. There you go. Yeah, click on that. So now we're looking at your file explorer on Google. This is someplace out in the world. These are your files. They're tied in with your email account, your Google account, and they're someplace in the cloud, not on your computer.
Hmm.
How you got them here? That's a whole nother story we have to talk about.
Okay.
You can save any file in Google Drive, not just my not just Google Docs, anything. You can upload it and save it on your Google Drive. You see over on the left how much space you've got. You got a decent amount of space. You got 40 gig. Here also. You've used up
Hmm.
what yeah, I wonder what you do have on there because you've used up 68 gig. I bet you got a lot
Well,
of
let's see
pictures.
how far back
Okay.
this goes. And then you'll probably understand. We're already
Okay.
at 2020. I
Mm-hmm.
saw 2000. So stuff it looks like I've saved here has been
Mm-hmm.
up to 2020.
Okay.
So here I see that there's music. I see that there are videos. I see that there are pictures. So what might have been here are things I was saving for a show I was writing. I
Mm-hmm.
see that
Okay.
there's a radio ad. So see, yeah, I have all of these things like from my life.
Okay. You could do the same things here is making folders and moving things into folders if you wanted to organize it a little more. Okay.
Mm,
These
okay,
look
no, I
like
can't.
video. Yeah. Oh, so you're looking at the files that what your where your mouse is right now, you're that's extra information about this folder.
But I
But
can't
if
see the folder.
you're in the
I can't,
folder,
but I can't see the video.
click on it. Click on any one of these. So right now you're just looking at the whole
Oh, all
folder.
of these are what's in the video. I mean, what's in the folder.
Click on one of them. Okay, so
Okay,
yep.
this is what's in the folder.
Yeah, so these are the files in that folder and
Oh,
now yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so now where do I go?
So we'll go back to the downloads folder. You can click that back button like you did before, or you had it exactly right, or click on downloads. So now we're back into the whole downloads folder. And if you wanted to, we don't have to do it all now, but if you wanted to, you could start organizing by just dragging and dropping, moving files from the downloads into these specially named folders you have.
And could I do it all like in one thing, or I have to do
Yeah.
one by one?
No, yeah, you could do that. So let's do that. Click on the first file, but don't drag anything yet. Just click on it and let it go. So the folder, that file is highlighted. Now move, but don't click yet, but move down to the last file of the selection that you want. Hold
Let's
down
see.
but don't click
I
it
think
yet.
here.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
On your keyboard, hold down your shift key.
Which one is my shift key?
It's toward the bottom. You've got two of them actually also. It's toward the bottom on the left or the right. It's above the control key. You're on a PC, not an Apple, right?
Yeah, I'm on a
Actually,
Hawaii.
they both have shift. Okay. So all the way on the left side. Two
Where it says
keys up.
CTRL,
The one above it.
the arrow.
Yeah. Okay. So it doesn't say shift on yours, huh?
No, it's an arrow.
Okay. I could see that. Hold that key down. That's your shift. And then click on the last file in your selection.
Ah, it did it. I didn't know. I didn't know that's how you do it. So
It's
I
one
was
way.
always like, okay, so let me write that down.
All right.
So you click on the first line of what you want,
Mm-hmm.
and you go to the last, then to the last, and then you do the arrow shift,
Hold shift first. Mm-hmm.
hold, shift hold, 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 and then click on the last. Then click on the last one. Listen, ladies, I just learned something that is absolutely incredible. Because when she said to me that I need to do it one by one and this, I've seen people go and make that whole blue and then they do it. But I always thought that you clicked on the top one and then you drag it down. So
You
now I
can.
just learned something. Yeah, but this is much easier.
Oh yeah,
this
no,
makes much.
because the other way gets tricky because if you don't click in the right spot, you're going to be dragging it someplace else. But yeah, if you do it with the keyboard, you're not going to miss.
Absolutely fantastic. This is a tip that is the tip of tips today. This is the gold tip for me. Because just thinking what I had to do one by one, I was already saying, oh, hell no, I ain't doing that. I already know I ain't going to do that. One by one, I'll be sitting here for 24 days doing
Oh,
this.
yeah. Oh, for sure.
Wow, it just made my life so much easier. Okay, so now that I've done that, now what do I do?
We're going to drag all of these into the Viva La Vida folder. So you're going to move your mouse just anywhere where it's blue. Click and hold your mouse button
On the
down.
right click or left click, or does it
Left.
matter?
It does. Left click.
Left click.
Mm-hmm. Right will work, but that's another story. We won't do that. Yep. And drag and don't drop it until you know you're on the folder. So you're going to move your
So
mouse.
it's saying I have 10.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You've got to grab 10. So you know, nope, not that folder. Because look at what it says. Where the tip of your mouse, the top of the mouse pointer, that's what counts.
Okay.
So the top of your mouse pointer is on the wrong folder. Yep.
I keep thinking we're at David and we're not. We're at Viva La Vida.
Oh,
So
okay.
now
That's
I
why.
can.
Yep.
Now
you can-
it's in there.
And yep,
Oh,
it's moved them all in there.
This was press.
Oh, we're going to end on a high note.
This
Now-
was the high note, honey. Now let
And
me
you-
see this. There's
If
some
you have to
more that
delete-
has that.
Okay.
Huh?
And use a group. You can do that group select. when you're going to delete files, let's say you know you got a big selection to delete, you don't have to do it one by one. Select
Yeah.
the group and then do it.
And I'm seeing here all of my stuff that I saved from the call to have my book also. Okay, this is fabulous. So let me see what else. I've got a few more here.
All right.
So if I click on here, then I click here.
Hold the shift first.
Okay, hold the shift, then
The
click
arrow.
here. Then it gives me all. Then I click go. Then I click here. I've got 3 things. I'm gonna do to Viva la Vida, which I moved to Vida la Vida, correct? And then I'm gonna let it go. This is fabulous. This is gold, better gold, gold, gold.
You got some stuff done.
I absolutely love it.
Awesome.
Let me try this with you since I've got all of this here. Let me see.
Okay.
Call
Okay.
to him. So I go here since we have a folder already for him.
Okay.
Red stage was always keep an open heart. Next stop. This guy has no limits. And let me see because there's a lot here.
Okay.
Okay, so, but now I can't see where the
Right.
file is. So let me
Which
do
is
it at
fine.
home.
Okay. That works.
So here, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna shift. I'm gonna click. I got it. I'm gonna click. I'm gonna go up. There's 9 here. This is for David chat. All chats for David.
Look at that productivity.
This is absolutely incredible. Okay, next steps. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna click on. I'm going to go down as far as I can go. Here's your official stiff. Click.
I got it.
I got it.
I get it.
Okay, wait. No, I didn't let go. Okay, now I let go.
Okay.
Get all excited and get crazy. Let me see.
that's it.
David. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible.
And so you got something to start with. If you want to make more folders and start putting things in folders.
Well, now I'm looking here. I'm just flabbergasted to know how to do this. Wow, we did a great day.
Thank you. Excellent. Oh, it's my pleasure. I'm so glad we got,
Hope you ladies learned something. Ladies and gents, I hope you learned something today because I sure did. Thank you so much, Tracy.
Oh, thanks for being here with me.
I am just, this was fabulous.
So I'm going to touch base with you later on to see where you are and what else, we can do to get all your files in a place where you can find them all. Just no problem.
Yeah, this was fantastic.
Oh yeah, I got more tricks.
This is what I want the women to learn. We can do this, you guys. We can do this. We can make anything happen. And it's just a matter of concentration. It's not, and somebody that speaks a language that you understand,
Yes.
Don't be insulted if someone's talking to you like you're a 5-year-old. That's what we need in order to understand it sometimes. And then when you understand it, then you can be a 50-year-old, 80-year-old, or be the boss. It doesn't matter. Learn it first. I am so amazed at what I just learned today.
That's what I'm here for. Because, it's not those who are born swiping. It's a whole different party. This party is for us. I'm here to explain it slow.
Making
make it
life
make sense.
easier. Yeah, makes sense. And I'm here. All right, my
right.
darling. Thank you so
Excellent.
much. And good
Thank
luck tonight
you.
with your show.
Thank you. Thank
Congratulations
you.
again.
Thank you.
And
Appreciate it.
made me feel better. I really felt I haven't even thought about my sadness doing all of this. So I'm glad that I did continue to keep this appointment with you.
I'm
Thank you
glad.
so
I'm
much.
glad.
God
Thank
bless you.
you. God bless
We'll speak
you.
soon.
All
Bye,
right.
everybody.
Got
Bye.
it. Got it. You got it.
Got it, guys.